What is up, guys? It is Dude here, and yeah, I know I haven't done any commentary or commentated videos on the Call of Duty World War II beta since it's been out. It's been out, well, obviously it's been 2 weekends now. It's drawing to a close. As I do this, there's just over 3 hours left as I'm recording this video. Once it's uploaded, the beta will finish, so yeah. But today, I'm not going to be doing the critical overview, but I'm going to be doing 2 different videos, and I want to start off with what Call of Duty World War II has done badly. Now, this isn't a hate video, because the game for me, fundamentally, it's a pretty good game. It's not amazing, but it's quite a good game. It's quite a good Call of Duty, and I'm enjoying it. So that's the main thing, I guess. But obviously, and I've seen loads of people make these videos before, and I agree with quite a lot with what some people say, so you'll probably hear sort of the same stuff. But yeah, I'm just going to be talking about the things that I think are bad in this game that need to be fixed, things that are broken, things that just do not work and need to be changed for the full game. So, let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you will probably be expecting this, and I have experienced this as well, and a lot of people have as well. The hit detection and hit markers in this game is the worst I've played in any shooter. Like any shooter I've ever played, this is by far the worst hit detection. It is honestly awful. I haven't actually seen many people pick other people pick up on this, which I don't understand. But the hit detection in this game is so bad. I just don't understand it. This is genuinely, I've got used to it now because yeah, I've actually got used to the bad hit detection. Well, when I say hit detection, I'm kind of messing up my words when I say that. It's not really the hit detection. It's the fact that the hit marker noises and the hit marker, like the thing in the middle of the screen when you get a hit marker, that doesn't show up sometimes. They're very inconsistent. When I'm shooting someone with any gun, it doesn't matter what gun it is, apart from like a sniper, for example. If it's like a 3-shot kill, like the M1941 is right here, or pretty much any range. If it's a 3-shot kill, for example, only 1 or 2 of the hit markers will show up, and only 1 or 2 noises will be made. Now that's really off-putting, like seriously, because that makes me think I haven't killed them, because only 2 hit marker sounds and like visuals have shown up. So because of that, therefore it makes it harder to tell if I've actually killed someone. Obviously it'll come up in a kill feed and say kill plus 100 or whatever, but because the hit markers are so inconsistent, I've had this with every gun, whether it be SMGs, ARs, anything, and I'm maxed out. Like I'm the max level in the beta now, 35. I don't think it's going to go up again now because there's only a few hours left. But yeah, the fact that I'm max level, I've had to put up with it for 35 levels, and that's quite a lot, you know. And honestly, I just don't understand. The hit markers are inconsistent, they don't make the noise every time, so all I can say is just make it like the other Call of Duties. Just fix the hit marker noises, so we can hear the hit markers every time. Black Ops 3 hit markers were beautiful, they have a beautiful sound. It's crisp, it's clear, and every hit marker shows up. In this game, for some reason it doesn't. Advanced Warfare hit detection was fine, but in this game it's almost non-existent, and it's really annoying. Relating to hit detection, the aim assist is also pretty much non-existent. That's the second thing I wanted to talk about. So in any other Call of Duty, you have aim assist slowdown, and you also have aim assist rotation. So when you lock onto someone, it will slow down your aim, so it makes your sensitivity slightly less. Like pretty much that's what it does. So it's easier to lock onto that opponent, and it's easier to lose track of. It's harder to lose track of them. And there's also aim assist rotation, which will sort of make it easier to rotate yourself onto the person you're aiming at. So when you're shooting, the gun will automatically follow that person to an extent. Obviously, you still have to do something with the right stick, but yeah, to an extent, the gun will follow the person with the aim assist rotation. Both of these in this game are pretty much non-existent. So it is almost like playing with no aim assist. And I've heard this like spoken about by a lot of people. This is really annoying. This combined with the hit detection is not making for a very pleasant time to kill, not making for very pleasant gunfights. There's times where I get melted, and I'm not saying that just because I'm bad. I'm not an amazing player, but I'm not a bad player by any means. And yeah, like I said, there's times where I get completely melted, but there's other times where I completely melt other people, and I feel bad for them because I know they're having that problem, and it's just weird. I just don't understand how the hit detection and the aim assist is working in this game, but it's not up to scratch at the moment, and I hope Sledgehammer fixes this because a lot of people are talking about it. And that's something I want fixed. The third thing I wanted to talk about were the pistols, and the pistols in this game are atrocious. They all need to be buffed, whether in terms of clip size or rate of fire or range. All of them, the 1911, the Luger or the P08 and the machine pistol, they all need to be fixed. They're just not good enough. Their time to kill is woeful. The fire rate cap is honestly dreadful. Honestly, it's just sick. It's so bad. It's dreadful, the fire rate cap on all of them, apart from the machine pistol, obviously, because it's full auto. It's the same for the M1 Garand as well. M1 Garand fire rate cap is just poor. It's not good, and I really hope it's upped, because I think people with good trigger fingers should be rewarded, and I think that they should turn the fire rate cap off, or at least make it a lot higher. Because, honestly, all the semi-auto guns in this game are pretty weak. The M1 Garand isn't great. The only one that's viable for me is the M1A1 Carbine, so it's a shame, because all the other ones aren't that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the UI, or the user interface in the game. So, when you scroll through the social and the fine match and all that, it's not like any other Call of Duty. And when you're in the game, I expect to be able to leave game quite quickly just by pressing leave game that's on the, as soon as it appears up when you press the options button. But instead you have to press R1 and scroll along, and that UI is actually quite laggy, and it is confusing a lot of people. Of course, once I've played the game for like a couple of weeks, and even now, you know, I'm used to it, but like, it is quite a laggy user interface. I suggest toning it down, because even on the home menu, sometimes coming out of games it takes a long time, and I felt that Infinite Warfare did that really well in terms of like loading times and that. A lot of things that they did in terms of the loading times is very quick, and I like that a lot. But with World War II, it's not as bad as Black Ops 3 was, but sometimes I'm not able to, you know, change classes or look at the results between games. Like, it takes that long to load that by the time it's loaded I'm already in the next game, and that's really annoying. So what I suggest is a tone down of like the home menu, making it a bit easier to navigate, a bit less confusing. It's not that confusing, but like at first it is, so it's kind of like throws people off. So yeah, that's what. And the final thing I wanted to talk about very quickly, guys, it is an SMG biased game. I'll be honest. Don't get me wrong, the STG and the M1941 are both really good assault rifles, and you have the good attachments on them. Like, the STG is my favourite weapon in the game. But even because of, like, even still, it is an SMG biased game. Once again, I know it's like pretty much the same every year, but SMGs are dominant in this game, and it is kind of annoying. Like, I don't think that should be the case. I think that the M1A1 Carbine, the M1 Garand, they should receive buffs. And the M19 and STG, I think the M19 could do it a buff, but the STG with the right attachments I think is pretty top tier anyway in this game at the moment, so that's a good thing. But for example, the PPSH, the grease gun, the M1928, they're very dominant guns, and the Type 100 as well. They're very dominant guns. They need to either be toned down, or the assault rifles need to be buffed. So yeah, guys, that's just a little rant I've had. They're the major problems I have with this game. There are a lot of other little niggly problems as well. But nothing really that major to complain about at the moment. Oh, for example, like grip, that's pretty much rendered useless at the moment. That needs to be sorted out. Gibraltar is a horrible map, in my opinion. I really can't get on with that map. I know that's not everyone's opinion, so that's why I didn't include it in the video, but I do think Gibraltar needs to be sorted out. It's just a camper's map, and I hate it. And there's also a lot of head glitches in this game, but that's kind of expected, I guess, for boots on the ground, and it's easier to find them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Reestu. This is just a bit of a rant, just to clear it off of me. Comment down below if you agree with me, and I'll catch you on my next video, which will be showcasing all the good parts of CoD WWII. Peace out, guys.